And one of the beauties about this religion is that whenever a person enters it, the heart is clean. The heart is made pure. When you become a Muslim, you are born again. And we had a community in Spain back in the early 1980s. Unfortunately, it didn't last. It was destroyed by a person with an evil heart. That's the truth. But that community, when it was working, it was doing amazing things. We were getting converts every week. One week we got 18. I remember one day, I was in a madrasa. It was a beautiful Andalusian madrasa. We taught there, and we had a little window on the door. You no doubt have that in some of your old homes here. And someone knocks at the door. And the brother goes and opens it, and he shuts it right away. This was a Spanish man who was really strange. He was really frightening. He was a former communist, Stalinist, who became a Buddhist of all things. And he was living up in the mountains outside of Granada, fasting and fasting and fasting and doing his Buddhist worships as he thought they were supposed to be done. And all of his friends became Muslims. And so it's like, well, I guess I should check that out. And when he came, and he had a leather suit, that's all he had. A leather, it was almost like a wetsuit. And he came and he was spooky. His eyes were frightening. And the brother shut the window and he knocked again. He said, "May I come in?" And so he said, "Just wait a minute." So then they went and they said, "There's a crazy guy at the door. Should we let him in?" And then some people said, "Well, you have to let him in." And then, "Oh my God, he wants to become a Muslim." And we said, we've got a lot of challenges in this community. And then he's going to come in. And he was really frightening, I remember. And then he embraced Islam. And it's almost like, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. What are you going to do with him? And in 2 weeks, you could not tell him anymore from the other people. He became so beautiful. Really. Believe me, his face changed. Everything changed. And one of the things about him was that he was a trained professional acrobat. And so I used to watch him. I was on the second floor. I'd watch him in the garden. He could not walk 3 steps without skipping a huge acrobatic skip. You almost expect him to flip over, And he became one of the biggest helpers in the community. Anything you needed, he would do for you. Why? Because he was dead and he was given life. And when he became a Muslim, his heart came back to him. This religion of yours is amazing. This religion of yours is amazing. Don't keep it to yourself.